Good day everyone! For today's video, we are going to discuss and explain the scope and sequence of physical education and health from grade 3 to 6. But before we proceed to the scope and sequence, I will tell you first the content standard and performance standard of grade 1 to 3 and grade 4 to 6. The content standards for grade 1 to 3 is the learner demonstrate understanding of body shapes and body actions in preparation for various movement activities. And performance standards, the learner performs body shapes and actions properly. In grade 4 to 6, the content standards, the learner demonstrate understanding of participation and assessment of physical activities and physical fitness. And the performance standards, the learner participates and assesses performance in physical activities, assesses physical fitness. Now, let's proceed to the scope and sequence of physical health and education from grade 3. In grade 3 levels, its strands was body management, movement skills, rhythms and dance, games and sports, and physical fitness. For the first quarter or first grading period, the first content that we'll be going to discuss was body shapes and body actions. In the first quarter, we will learn about the different types of body shapes like straight, curled, wide, and twist. And body actions like walking, standing, and sitting. And enable, the learner describes body shapes and actions, performs body shapes and actions, creates body shapes and actions, demonstrate momentary stillness and symmetrical and asymmetrical shapes using body parts other than both feet as a base of support, demonstrates movement skills in response to sounds and music, identifies conditioning and flexibility exercises that will improve posture, performs conditioning and flexibility exercises that will improve body posture, engages in fun and enjoyable physical activities. And that is for the first quarter. And for the second quarter, the content that we'll be going to discuss are locations, directions, levels, pathways, and planes. And for location, we will learn about behind, in front, under, over, personal space, and general space. And for directions, linear forward and backyard, lateral, sideward, and multi-directional. And for levels, we have high, middle, and low. And for pathways, we have straight, curve, and zigzag. And the planes, we have diagonal, horizontal, vertical, and rotational. Enable, the learner describes movements in a location, direction, level, pathway, and plane. Moves in personal and general space, forward, backward, and sideward directions, high, middle, and low levels, straight, curve, and zigzag pathways, diagonal and horizontal planes, demonstrate movement skills in response to sounds and music, observes correct posture and body mechanical while performing movement activities, engage in fun and enjoyable physical activities. And that is for second quarter. So now let's proceed to the third quarter. For the third quarter, its content is all about time, force, and flow. For time, we will learn about slow, slower, slowest, fast, faster, and fastest. And for the force, we will learn about light, lighter, lightest, and strong, stronger, and strongest. And for the flow, we will learn about smoothness of movement. Enable the learner moves at slow, slower, slowest, fast, faster, fastest pace, and using light, lighter, lightest, strong, stronger, strongest, force with smoothness. Demonstrate movement skills in response to sound and music, engages in fun and enjoyable physical activities, observe correct posture and body mechanics while performing movement activities. And that is for the third quarter. And lastly, we proceed to the fourth quarter. And the content is about person, objects, and sound environment. And for the person, we will learn about individual, pair, and group. And for the objects, we will learn about ribbon, hoop, balls, and any available indigenous improvised materials. And for the sound environment, we will learn about indoor and outdoor settings. It is important to be discussed. Enable the learner moves individually, with partner, and with group, with ribbon, hoop, balls, and any available indigenous improvised materials, with sound, indoor and outdoor settings, demonstrate movement skills and response to sound, engages in fun and enjoyable physical activities, observe correct body posture and body mechanics while performing movement activities. And now let's proceed to grades 4 to 6. For grade 4 to 6, I will discuss it once because they have the same content in quarter 1 to 4. In their first quarter, its content is all about target games, striking or fielding games. In target games, we will learn about tombang preso, tamaang tao, batuhang bola, at tatsing. While in striking or fielding games, we learn about shato, basagang palayok, and kickball. In this content, the learner should be able to describe the Philippine Physical Activity Pyramid, explains the indicator for fitness, assesses regularly participation in physical activities based on physical activity pyramid, explain the nature or background of the games, describe the skills involved in the games, observes safety precautions, executes the different skills involved in the game, recognizes the value of participation in physical activities, displays joy of effort, respect for others, and fair play during participation in physical activities, explains health and skill-related fitness components, and identifies areas for improvement. And that is for the first quarter. And now, we will be going to the second quarter, and its content is all about invasion games. And invasion games, we will learn about agawan base, lawin at sisiw, and agawan panyo. And also, this content will help the learner describes the Philippine Physical Activity Pyramid, explains the indicators for fitness, assesses regularly participation in physical activities based on the Philippine Physical Activity Pyramid, explains the nature or background of the games, describe the skills involved in the games, observes safety precautions, executes the different skills involved in the game, recognizes the value of participation in physical activities, displays joy of effort, respect for others, and fair play during participation in physical activities, explains health and skill related fitness components, and identifies areas for improvement. And that is the end of second quarter. And for the third and fourth quarter, its content is the same. And its content is all about folk, indigenous, ethnic, traditional, and creative dances. In folk, we will learn about Liki or Ba Ingles, Karinyosa or Polka Sanayon, Itik-itik for girls, and Maglalatik for boys, indigenous, ethnic, traditional, and creative dance. This content is also help the learner in able to describe the Philippines Physical Activity Pyramid, explain the indicator for fitness, accesses regularly participation in physical activities based on the Philippine Physical Activity Pyramid, explain the nature background of the dance, describe the skills involved in the dance, observes safety precautions, executes the different skills involved in the dance, recognizes the value of participation in physical activities, displays joy of effort, respect for others during participation in physical activities, explains health skills related fitness components, and identify areas for improvement. And that is the scope and sequence of physical education and health from grade 3 to 6.